Alright guys, welcome again to Algovritti, and in this video we are going to see how we get historical data by using Yfinance. This video will be helpful if you want to perform any analysis on stock. Alright, now coming to our IDE, first let me import required packages, that is import Yfinance. Let me import another package which is Panda. Alright. So this is the simplest way to get the historical data of any stock. We just need to type data. Then by using this Yfinance library, we need to call download method and pass our stock symbol inside. This time I am going to pass SBI in because we need data for SBI. And this SBI is listed on NSE or BSE exchange. So for this, let me pass a suffix here for NSE, that is .ms. We need to mention a period here. So for this, I am writing period is equal to and then pass our value, which is 1 year. We can pass some more different value inside period. You can see here we can pass as a 1D for 1 day data, 5D for 5 day, then 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. In the same way, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year, and then YTD for year till date, and lastly max. To get the maximum record, let me run this line of code. Here you will get a data frame with name data, and if I open it, then we'll get all the record for SBI from 6th of June 2024 to 6th of June 2025. Alright, because today is 8th of June when I am recording this video, and our last trading day was 6th of June. In this we have a close value, then high, low, open, and we have a volume column. So in this way, by using this single line of code, we'll get a historical data for any stock. Now let me pass here period as a 1 month. So for this I have to write period is equal to 1 month. And now let me run it again, and this time we'll get a data only for 1 month. If you check here, we'll get data from 6th of May to 6th of June. If you want to change the interval also, we can pass another argument like interval. In interval, if I mention interval as a 5 minutes, then we'll get a data for 5 minute candle. You can see here, this time we'll get a data for 5 minutes of a candle 0345, 0350, 0355, because these dates are in UTC format, so we need to convert it to IST time. To convert data from one time zone to another, I have to import one more library, that is pytz. So let me try to access this column, which is index also. So data.index is equal to data.index, then .tz convert, and we want to convert it into our IST time, which is Asia / Kolkata. Alright guys, now first let me initialize it and then run this, and then run this line of code. What it will do, it will convert a UTC timestamp into IST timestamp. That's why we are able to see here 0915, 0920, 25, 30. So in this way, if I pass interval as a 5 minute here, we'll get a record for 5 minutes of candle. Alright, we can pass a different value here. Let me show you. In interval, we can pass these different values, which is 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. In the same way, 1 hour, 1 day, 5 day, 1 week, 1 month, and 3 months. These are the intervals. If we pass interval as a 1 minute, then we'll get a record only for last 7 days. In the same way, we pass interval which is less than 1 day, then we'll get only last 16 days of data. Alright, so like if we pass interval as a 5 minute, 15 minute, 13 minute, which is less than 1 day, 1 hour is also less than 1 day. So if we pass these values, then we'll get a record only for last 60 days. let me show you. So in place of 1 month, let me pass here 6 months. And now let me run this line of code. Then you will see here a notification will come like the request range must be within the last 16 days. So we can get data only for last 16 days if we pass interval as a less than 1 day. Alright guys, if I pass 15 minutes and then less than 16 days means max we get 2 months of record. So if I pass period as 2 months and interval as 15 minutes, then we'll get a record. Okay, within the last 60 days we cannot access a 2 month of data because that 2 MO is not supported by period. Only these values are supported by the period. Okay, so let me pass a custom date. To pass the custom date here, we need to pass the custom date here. We have to write like, again it's complaining the date range must be within at least 60 days. I think let me pass here 01 and now run this. Again it's complaining about the date range, it must be within the 16 days. So let me pass here as 01. Again, okay, let me give here 05. This time our this date range within 60 days, so we get the data. This time we'll get a data for 15 minutes of time frame for this date range. Okay, while passing the interval which is of less than 1 day, please keep in mind our this date duration should be less than past 60 days. All right, now try to pass this period as a max. So let me try it. In place of this start and end date, I am going to mention period here equal to max. Let's see how many days of data we'll get. All right, run this. Okay, you can see this time we'll get 7,389 days of record, and if I open it, you will get a record from 1st of Jan 1996 to till date. So if I pass a max here, it will return a maximum days of record starting from 1996 in case of SBI stock. You can see here those days the value are only just 11.9 rupee. Then somewhere in 2000 the value went only 12.28 rupees, and now the stock has gone up to 830 rupees. So in this way we can pass a different value here to get the historical data. Now instead of giving one by one, let me pass a list of stock and try to get historical data in one go for all of them. First let me create that stock list and then this. You can see here there is a TCS, then Reliance, then HDFC Bank, ITC, Infosys, and then Maruti. Now I have to iterate each stock. So for this, I'm going to write here for loop for stock in stock list, and then stock data equals to yf dot download, and then give the stock. I hope you all aware about the for loop. Now I want to store stock data separately for each of stock. So for this, let me create an empty dictionary which is a stock dict, which is a empty as of now. Let me run this. All right, now I have to append this stock data into dictionary and mention stock name as their key. Let me show you. Then keys are stock, which is this value, and then store the stock data. Okay, in this way a separate key will be created for each stock. Let me read this piece of code and show you. Downloading is complete. Now let's check our stock dictionary. You can see here we have keys like HDFC Bank, Infi, then ITC, Maruti, Reliance, and TCS. And if I open one of them, let's say HDFC Bank, because I have forgot to mention period, that's why it take period as a maximum. So period. Okay, if I pass a value here like 1 year, then we'll get a record for 1 year. If we forgot to mention here period, then we'll get a maximum days of record. In case of HDFC, we'll get a record from 1996 till 6th of June 2025. You can see here those days stocks value are only 1.9 rupee, some 2 rupees like this. Okay, now I had already mentioned period as a 1 year. We run it again. This time we'll get a data for 1 year. If you see this HDFC Bank, then we'll get a data from 2024 6th of June to 2025 6th of June, and you can see here all the records are mentioned here. So in this way, if we want to get historical data for multiple records, then we should write for loop like this. I hope आपको ये सारे कोड समझ में आए होंगे. If you have any doubt, please mention in comment box. I will reply as soon as possible. If you like it more, you can subscribe to our Algovritti channel to get such content. If you want to know more about us, you can visit to algotrading.com. You can follow us on Instagram also. Alright, see you in the next video.